What's happening, guys? It's Stuart here from SD Roberts Plastering and Wall Insulation. Today we are in Kenilworth. We're starting a new job. As you can see, customer has quite a severe case of black spot mould on the 9-inch solid wall. So we're going to rectify that. We'll talk about that in a second. On the remaining walls, we're installing a soundboard for sound insulation panel, and that's going to also go on the two alcoves here. Ceiling is original lath and plaster. We're going to overboard that and skim. And the last wall here, we're going to remove all the paper. We're also going to remove all the paper on the chimney breast, and we're going to skim with fiberglass mesh, which will prevent any cracking. So this wall, why is it so bad? Why is the mould so bad? You have a listen to this. Solid sand and cement backing coat. Also they've got a sort of a silk based or gloss based paint, which is gonna further exaggerate the issue. So all this, what you can see here, is all caused by condensation, moisture created within the home that condenses on cold surfaces. So because this 9-inch solid wall is so cold, it's attracting a lot of moisture from within the property. There's no trickle vents as well, no ventilation. The reveals, although they're timber, there's still signs of mould even on the timber reveals, and some bits around the window as well. So lack of ventilation. We're installing the 37.5mm PIR insulation board onto the wall. First we've got to get rid of all this mould, scrape back the paint, prime the surface, make sure it's bone dry, free from mould. Then we'll install the insulation boards. Guys, just to demonstrate why this wall is attracting so much black spot mould and damp, you come in, Mark, so I'm going to chip a bit of this away. If you bring the camera right in, you can see we've got like a vinyl paint, which is very impervious, and it's left like a skin on the surface. So that's like a silk paint that they've used there. But behind there, you've got the plaster skim here, and behind the plaster skim, you've got sand and cement, which is completely impervious. So these are contributing to this damp issue that they've got on the wall. So first job is going to get these skirting boards off, guys, all the way around the room. Back in the day, before we had wood screws and pink grip, we had these huge crucifix nails, and the carpenters had put these plugs, these timber plugs, into the in between the joints on the brick, wedge those in, you see here, and then they'd bash these big nails through, and that's how they'd fix the skirting boards on. Is there any need? Really? Look at that. Right, so we've stripped away all the paint and the mould, and you can see here the naughty window fitter has not sealed up the frames properly. Typical. I've showed this issue quite a few times now on my videos, where window frames have gone in, but the fitters haven't bothered to seal up the gap between the brickwork and the edge of the window frame. You can see here we've got daylight there at the top, quite large gaps, more daylight here, and this is going to contribute significantly towards draft and cold coming into the room. So we always strip back the window reveals, guys, just to expose the joint between the frame and the masonry, and that way we can properly seal up the window frames to ensure no cold bridging takes place. We'll be insulating these window reveals with a 12mm insulation board, and again 37mm board is going on the face of the walls. Be sure to catch part 2 of this video, guys, when we'll show you all the insulation and plastering.